Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Ohio farm. It's March 2. I've accepted a couple of fertilizing contracts. I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't want to do it off camera. It's a huge field though, so I will probably do a good job time-lapsing it. Yes. Just because what we need to do is we need to get over and we need to start stone picking over on our field, getting it ready. Yeah, we don't need to plant the corn until April, but I was getting a little worried about the money. I was thinking, oh, but I want to buy that field. That'll only be about $316. Let's get that. Then I realized that if I want to do corn silage, I'm going to need a forage harvester. And one I have in mind, it'll cost a little bit, of course. So yeah, we need money for that too. So I'm gonna make sure we're keeping up on doing contracts when they're available. And they're pretty big fertilizing contracts. One of them's on that really irregular kind of field that's over by Butler, kind of across the road from Butler, or across the road from the container field. Maybe might even be a better description. And then the other one's for the neighbor just to our east. So not counting product, probably between the two of those might be about 40,000. If you don't count whatever it's going to cost us in fertilizer. Do I have a hay? I need a hay bale. So it's still going up. It is. So there's still one over there. Whoop. And it'd be nice to have a little bit of weight on the back of here. I wonder if that one weight pack would work on here. There's really nothing to hook to. Yeah, I should have. Wow. I don't know if I should have, but I could have bought that Kubota that you can put some weight on. Would have been nice. Can't see the shadows. So yeah, the plan for today is stone picking and 2 fertilizing contracts, and then we'll see what else comes up. I think that I can close that. Should be able to. Put the skid steer up. so I think, can I take the stone picker over with the pickup? I should be able to. And then I can use the small Massey over there. Maybe I can get a helper to work on that. Stone picking's such a pain. Especially with a small one like what we have. Oh, I should probably strap those, huh? I'll do it. Better do that. Yeah. We'll get the stone picker over there, and yeah, maybe we can get a worker going on that. Let's grab this, put that in there first. Oh, can't get it. There we go. Yeah, it's strapped. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's driven by hydraulics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to run up the near side here and then see if we can get a worker to do the rest of it. Oh, we gotta unfold it, don't we? There we go. That's nice. It changes the color of the ground state significantly, so you can see exactly where you've been. It's been a little while since I've stone picked. But because it's so small, it's not fun because it takes a long time. So I wonder if I could have got those right there. Yeah, it's already seeded, so I probably couldn't have got them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a helper to finish the stone picking on this field while I go take a look at getting started on the fertilizing. So we'll bring up the mini map. We'll try and get them set up for success, and we'll see what happens. Alright, looks like he knows what he's doing. We'll let him go work on that. Don't use workers a lot, so. How are we doing, cows? Let's check it out. Everything looks good. Yeah. We will move the calves out of there maybe at the end of March. Move them into here. I saw, I think, when I was in the menus, that there was even another fertilizing contract that came up, so we might have to do that or accept that one as well. We may do it off camera. Is the money still going up? Is there a hay bale? It went down. Yeah, that leads me to believe there's not a hay bale over at the wildlife feeding station, so we'll head over there. We'll sell this honey. And then we'll check the wildlife feeding station. We got the stop sign. Got to check, see where the best price for honey is at the moment. Best price for honey is at the co-op. I got to be careful though. They'll buy that hay bale from me if I get too far back. And I need that. I can pull it out, I suppose, before I back up, just to be safe. got 1669 for the honey. Kind of the wrong way, but go the back way over to the container field. I'm wondering if the hay bale will counteract the hay bale selling at the wildlife feeding station, counteract the cost of the worker, or if it'll just slow it, which may be the case. It may just slow it. Yeah, there's still one in there. Alright. Now can I move it over? And then maybe, oop, doesn't like it. How about here? Is that okay? It's still jiggly. There. Well, the money's neither going up nor down. Doesn't look like at the moment. Is the worker still going? Looks like it. We'll head back to the house, get the fertilizer spreader, and get started on the really large field. Paid the worker almost $200 for the first hour of work. I think I can get out. Alright, we'll get over the contract field and get started. Hopefully we'll be able to see our progress. Alright, this should finish up the fertilizing job. I gotta check on that worker. I think he's doing something stupid. Actually, it doesn't look like he's even working. Alright, we're done. I think I can go out over here. So I gotta go get some more fertilizer to do the next contract. I gotta figure out what the worker did. I think he turned and went back the other way or something. It can happen on the stone picking when you reset them. Sometimes they'll stop and go over the ground they previously did. I'm gonna run up to the co-op and get some more fertilizer. That field almost took the whole thing. I think the capacity on this is 3,200, so that means I can probably buy 3,000. Somebody behind me. Yep. Got a lime green Dodge Challenger behind me. You'll just have to be patient for a minute. I'll pull off up here, let him around. Okay, so I think 3,000. Should do it. Alright, I'm gonna make a phone call, see what that worker's doing right now. It's amazing what kind of trouble these guys get themselves into. Let me collect on that contract. Okay, so it's 23,000. Probably made about just under 20, I think, on that. Alright, so I'm gonna take over here and see if the worker can screw up the fertilizing contract. So these guys over here kept getting hung up on that utility pole there, and then when I reset them to go, they started going over the ground that they had already covered. It's just hard to get good help, you know. So we'll finish the stone picking ourselves, and we'll see how the worker does on the fertilizing contract. I mean, I don't know what's so hard about this. You just go straight back and forth over the ground you haven't covered yet. Not too difficult. I mean, it's a lot easier when it's like this, so the cultivated ground, is that a shallow cultivator or what? I'm not sure. I mean, the stones were here when we got the field, I think. But because it's that texture, it's certainly a lot easier to see where we've picked stones and where we haven't. So you just got to try and go to one end, get your heading on an azimuth. It'll run you straight along the edge of the field, and go back the other way and do it again. Actually, you should be able to do the fertilizing jobs pretty easy. The only thing that you're worried about is that they waste fertilizer by doing something stupid. But we got enough money that hopefully they can't do anything too stupid. guess as we're making more money, I'm getting more and more interested in maybe building that large steel Quonset. I don't know. The money's burning a hole in my pocket, I think. I gotta keep in mind, I need a forage harvester and I want to buy that other field. That's easily probably $400,000. Barring no other expenses come up, and I'd probably like to have a little bit of cushion. The Quonset would be nice though. I'd like to do that at some point. So we'll see. I don't see any stones there. Probably wouldn't have mattered, but I had hoped that we would have been able to pick the stones off that field without having to empty it, but Looks like we're full. We got just a little bit more to go. We'll run back. I think it'll be one pass up and down. We should be done with the stone picking. We can go over and figure out what happened to the worker on the fertilizing contract. What did he do? He was unable to complete. Hoping that just up and down one time will finish this up. And it should. I think a lot of people turn the stones off just because it's a bit of a pain. But I don't know. It only comes up occasionally. Sort of like the plowing. People turn the plowing off. It's like, you only have to do it every time you do like a root crop or something like that. So, I think I'm just gonna have just a little bit to come down here and do. Oh well. I thought maybe I could get away with one last pass. There's gonna be a couple of bits down there. I think there's some stones in the grass field, but I don't think I can get them. Wow, we barely went beyond what we could carry. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Because it's seeded already, it won't let you. You gotta get it right after you plow or cultivate. Okay, so that's done. We'll take this rock picker up to the yard. We'll drop it off. We'll come back and we'll get it later. And we'll get over the field, figure out what happened with the worker doing the fertilizing. You know, it's tough to figure out what jobs they can do and what they can't. Which ones they can do the least amount of damage when they're doing. A lot of times they'll end up stuck and keep charging you, or they'll go outside the field, like happened with our oilseed radish, or with the stone picking. I've found that they'll turn the wrong way and head back and go over the ground that they already did if you interrupt them at some point. Fertilizing, usually you just have to go around and clean up the parts that they missed because of how the AI did it. But we'll get over there and we'll figure it out. We'll park this, get her done. So I'm not even sure how he managed to do that. So the contract's sitting at about 90% complete over here. Worker missed a couple of big chunks. Not quite sure what he was thinking. Like, this almost looks like, I don't know. Looks like he was only coming from one direction. And then stopped before he got to the... Alright, this was my fault here. But the other part, that was all his. I'm gonna waste a bunch of product trying to do this. Yeah, let's go over here. He missed like big chunks over here that we could probably... Like, what are you thinking over here? I mean, how do you miss that? One more. Like that. No? But like, how did... I don't know. I wasn't watching him to see exactly what he was doing. Oh. Not done yet. I want to drive into the river. Okay, now it's done. Yeah, it makes no sense. How you would end up doing that. Alright, so that contract's done. Yeah, head over to the co-op, get some more fertilizer, and there's one more behind the house. Earlier, I think I might have said that I thought it was, or that it was a field to the east of the house. It's actually one that's south. So, I'll see you at the co-op. This tractor is really slow, so we always have traffic piling up behind us. So I'm gonna take the little turn off here, let this guy go past. It's the polite thing to do. Yeah, that's why I really don't like traveling very far with this one, just because if we're traveling down the main roads, it's so slow. It's like, what, 19, 20 miles an hour? Whereas the JCB goes much quicker. So we're arriving at the co-op here. We're gonna pull in. I'm gonna get the broadcast spreader mostly full. So I'll probably just get 2,000 liters of fertilizer. That'll get us pretty darn close to full. Oh, I had it lowered the whole time. That's silly. All right. So let's buy a couple thousand. There we go. And costs us a little bit there. But, you know, you gotta spend money to make money sometimes. So, get this closed, we'll head over to the other field. I put 1,000 liters in, or no, 2,000 rather. Let's collect. We got paid $15,681. Oh, come on. Probably shouldn't have pulled out in front of him. I didn't really look. Always happens. You don't look. There's definitely always a car coming in this game. I'm going to do the polite thing. I'll pull over, let him pass. And, of course, there's somebody behind him that wants to get past, too. Yeah, this thing just too slow to be driving down the highway like this. I wish the tractor had beacons on it so I can turn them on and warn people. It's one thing I wish we had on console is the ability to put on the four-way hazard flashers. You can do that on PC, and I think you used to be able to do it with the old side panel, which for whatever reason doesn't work on PS5. I think it'll work with PS4, but they changed something with the port, closed the port on the new generation console. So yeah, we'll head over, we'll do this final field. It'll pay another 15,000. Of course, you know, you got to factor in, it's probably going to use most of the fertilizer we have in the tank, so another 3,000 to replace the product. So we're only making about 12, but still, fertilizing is a great way to make money. Especially when you have a broadcast spreader that's got like a 42 meter working width like this one, because you really can get a job done in a short amount of time, and it's a job that pays pretty darn well. Probably because they're thinking you're not going to have something that helps you do it quite so quickly or efficiently. But we do, so we'll go get that done, and hopefully we'll have close to $400,000 in the bank when we're done. Alright, we're passing in front of our place now. We'll take this access road to the left right here and head down to the neighbor to our south. You got a large field there that it's fertilized. Trees are starting to get some growth on them. Spring has sprung. Everything's growing in, well, a lot of these fields. Looks nice. Alright. Here we go. Too much. Come on. Alright, so that job's done too. Okay, there's another $15,000. Ooh, almost made it to 400,000. I should go buy fertilizer now, but I'm not gonna. Because I'm late for lunch. I swear I just heard like a siren. Probably hearing things. Alright, so we got our field stone picked. We got ourselves a big pile of stones here now. Not sure what to do with. We've been building for a while. Made some money. We're up near 400,000, which makes me feel a little better. As long as we can keep You know, the money up around here, I feel more comfortable to purchase the land and get that forage harvester that we're going to need. Whoa. That turned a little wide. Kind of unnecessary. I'm putting this away like I'm calling it a day. I don't know what's going to happen next. Anyway. Probably am calling it a day. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me here at the Ohio farm. I'll come back, visit us again. What does Mr. Nebraska Jim got for lunch? We'll see you next time.